da, 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 da. Hey, do you watch this show and have that song in your head for hours and hours throughout the day? Because I do. Yeah.
It almost sounded like you're doing like an infomercial. Hey, do you have a problem?
Do you have a problem with a song being stuck in your head? We've got the answer. Watching the Not So Morning Show with Danny Black and Scott Donnelly. Coming right at you next.
Whoa!
Let's do it.
I forgot to mention Toby. Sorry, Toby.
I'm used to it. Coming at you live via satellite.
Via the magic of YouTube, it's the Not So Morning Show. Hey, everybody, welcome to the show. It's the Not So Morning Show because it's not so morning in some places. Danny, it's morning where you are.
Yes, very morning.
That's why it's very morning.
It's so morning. It's the most morning you can get, I think.
Yeah, it's as morning as you can get right now.
Cheesiest mug right now.
It's funny. What does that say?
I
didn't see it.
I love our happily ever after.
Oh yeah, that's nice. I like that where you are is just like an hour earlier than the rest of the people in Australia. Or is that different all across Australia? It is, right?
It's different. It's different when it makes sense. Like, as you go west, you have different time zones.
Right.
Here in Australia, it's messed up because Queensland does not partake in the sacrament of what is it called? It's kind of like daylight savings.
Yeah, daylight savings. So there is, I think there's one or two states in the United States that don't do it. Arizona doesn't do it, I believe. I have to look that up. But there is a couple of states that don't observe it in America. All that to say, welcome to the show. We're so glad you're here.
Yeah.
If you are watching us on YouTube and you haven't subscribed yet, do us a favor and subscribe, hit the bell, give us a little like, share it with your friends, all that kind of good stuff.
Bunk.
And if you are someone that does a lot of driving or commuting, or maybe you get up in the morning and you go for a run and you listen to something, you can listen to our podcast. Just
Emma's
Emma's
listening to this as she's at the gym right now.
That's amazing. Hey, Emma. I hope you're getting your pump on. Does she pump or does she just run? Listen,
I don't know.
I know that sounded terrible.
There's probably a lot of dudes looking at her while she's on the machines and stuff like that. I know that's going to be happening.
Yeah, it's because guys are disgusting. Listen, ladies, if you didn't know this, guys are disgusting. Okay,
you gotta be more discreet, guys too. Come on.
Yeah,
come on.
I mean, you don't gotta just stand there staring right at the girl. Come on. See, have you watched Arrested Development? You got that now, didn't you?
No, I stopped watching.
You haven't watched Arrested Development?
I started watching it. Okay, let's get into it now. Okay. Arrested Development. Emma started watching it, and then I'd pop in every now and then, and I'd be like, "This is so funny. I love it. It's great." She pressed on, so I kept falling behind.
Binged through it,
and I was just like, I can't catch up.
Well, listen, there's a guy named Job on the show, right? But it's G-O-B, Gob.
Which one is he? Which character is he?
He's the oldest. He's the oldest brother of the blue.
Oh, he's like the stupid
magician.
One, like the
the magician.
Yeah.
And he goes, when he gets angry about something, he goes, "Come on!" That's his catchphrase. That's one of them.
Okay, I'll remember that. Okay. When I see that, I'll be like,
"Hey!" See, Emma probably knows exactly what I'm talking about. Emma, you know when he goes, "Come on!"
Yeah, Emma said there's so many dudes there at the gym. She's the only lady. So good luck with that. Yeah, I don't like I don't like to go to the gym with my wife because I don't want to see other dudes looking at my wife. It's just it's gonna happen, so it's just easier for me not to see it.
I get exactly what you're talking about, but at the same time, I mean that means your wife is good looking, right? There's guys looking at her. But at the same time, you want to beat all of their faces in for looking at your wife.
Yeah,
I get it.
And I'm all at the gym pumping iron. I'm like, this is pumping iron, by the way.
It is. Yeah,
I went to row machine. No.
Yeah.
It's okay. Listen. Thanks for watching.
Yeah, I'm
everybody.
listening.
This is the end of the show. Bye. I'm just kidding.
No, don't do that.
Just kidding. By the way, I just want to shout out to Pusha Studios, who was on yesterday, and they brought over a lot of people.
They did.
A lot of people were watching yesterday. A lot of new people, and they might still be watching today. So we appreciate that. That was really cool. Some of them even left comments, Scott, on yesterday's stream.
Oh, is it time? Is it time?
Let's get into that right away.
I love it.
Reading the comments from yesterday's stream.
Yeah, these comments may or may not make sense, but we'll see.
Oh,
Let's
wait.
see.
I don't think I didn't even set that up.
You don't have those ready? That's okay.
I kind of have them ready. Let me hold on. I can do it in a fudged way.
While Danny is while Danny is preparing the comments, we'll just let you know that if you happen to not catch the show live or you listen to the podcast, you can rewatch the show as soon as we're done on YouTube, and you can leave a comment. And so what happens is Danny goes in there and finds comments that are interesting. Sometimes they're not interesting, but he puts them on the show when we're reading the comments.
It doesn't matter if they're
interesting
or not. That's the best part.
It doesn't matter if they're interesting.
You mean like
The Rock would say.
You mean like Mark's eating ice cream with a fork and a knife?
Yes.
That kind of interesting.
It was
Correct?
funny, but it's not applicable to the show. I don't think we talked about eating ice cream with a knife and a spoon. While you're finding those, let me say hi to everybody in the chat. We got Jelly Duck, of course. He's at Costa Coffee, enjoying some coffee. And Cheryl Donnelly, the beautiful, talented Cheryl Donnelly, my wife. Jay Boston. Let's see. Gene F. Gene, I don't know what the F stands for, but fantastic is what I'm going to believe. Gene Fantastic. And Hip Hoop Hooray. She's working out. Cameron Lee.
It sounds like you say hip poop hooray.
Hip Hoop Hooray.
Hip poop.
Hip Hoop Hooray.
Hip hoop hooray.
It's Hip Hoop Hooray. How about that?
Hurrah.
Is that better?
Hooray, yeah.
And we got Cameron Lee, and let's see, Aerial Gamer, and Uncle Tim just jumped into the chat. What up?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning, Aerial Gamer. And Jay Boston said happy birthday to me, which is tomorrow. And it was Jay's birthday not that long ago. We just realized we're the same. We're like basically the same age. I didn't even know that. I thought maybe I was a little bit older. He was a little bit older.
That's exciting.
But yeah, his birthday was recent. Yes. Okay. I got the setup here.
All right, you ready?
I fudged it really quick, so it's not bad.
Fudge that stuff.
All right. So the Posh Cats Camping channel said new to you channel from Pusha. They said
Pusha real
good. They said it is fun. They were right. I don't know that. I feel like with that laugh, there's like the laugh emoji after there. That means that they're sarcastic. They said it was fun. They were right. No, I'm kidding. Great show, guys. That's Trev from Posh Cats Camping. That's really nice. Thank you so much for leaving a comment after the fact. And
yeah,
Mary's Place says new friend here.
And, hey, Mary's Place.
You've got a friend in me. Xander Round says Pusha helped me when I first started with great advice when I won the Wheel of Fortune once upon a time. Love those guys. So yeah, they do the Wheel of Shoutouts, and they spin a wheel. Have you ever seen their Wheel of Shoutouts?
I don't know if I have. I got to be honest.
It's great. So what they do is they tell everybody, they build it up like they're like buskers. Okay, you know, you build this up. It's not like they just do it right away. They build it up and get everyone in the chat. They're ready to go, and then they say, okay, give me these two letters, and they pick like I don't know, B and C, and then everyone in the chat just writes B and C. They just do it as quick as they can, and then they spin a wheel, and then it gives them a number, and then they have to count how many people have done the B and C. So it's like, okay, they landed on 4. So the fourth person to do B, C, we're gonna pick their channel up, and we're gonna shout it out. We're gonna get them to the next milestone subscriber wise. And give you some advice as well, like look at your channel, give you advice on your channel art and all that stuff.
Nice. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, sorry.
It's a good way to do it.
I wanted to say that because it's pretty fun to watch. It's very interesting. They're nice people. Okay. Thanks. By the way, that's our hot tech guy, Xander Round, who is also on the show on Monday. Hot tech. Yes. Queen Helen Casey says, new to your channel. This was a lot of fun.
It was fun to watch me
get my
butt
battle.
kicked, wasn't it? It was.
I do like how, by the way, you're like, you're making it so easy for them, and it's like, do you do that same thing to Mark?
No,
you make it so easy for Mark.
I didn't say you made it easy for them. I said that you had determined in your mind that they were going to win no matter what I did, and that's what happened at the end. Hey, this one's worth 500 points. You ready?
Listen, if you wouldn't have said milk and cookies,
I know. I know.
By the way, Queen Helen Casey's also in the chat, who has just left that last comment. And we're going to give you a little wrench
Bridget
here.
Higgins.
And Bridget
jumped in.
Higgins. And we got one
What
more
up?
comment from our good friend A. Joe. A. Joe. Do you remember A. Joe? I feel like it's been so long since we've seen this guy. He hasn't made anything lately, and I miss him. But A. Joe's a Canadian, obviously. A. Joe.
He is.
Really sorry I missed this. Missing a lot lately.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We miss you too, A. Joe. Come on in anytime. Maybe we'll have him on the show too. Okay, well there we go. Let's close that parentheses, right? Let's read it.
Do it.
Reading the comments from yesterday's stream.
Oh my gosh. Toby, chill out, dude.
Chill out, Toby. What's wrong with you, Toby?
You get
I don't know.
what? Something happened to his voice. What is happening to Toby? That's weird. It's bizarre. Anyway.
Okay.
Oh crap, Toby, calm down for real.
We have a demon on the show, by the way.
We do. It's difficult for me because I'm not a big fan of demons, but Toby seems to be. He's harmless.
Yeah.
But then right when you say that, when you're like, oh, that demon's harmless, that's when you get in trouble. That's when you start getting.
Your wife's hot.
Dude, Toby, don't say that about Danny's wife. Is Toby at the gym at the same time?
he probably. Toby's everywhere.
Probably could. Yeah,
Toby. He can be anywhere at any time.
Yeah. Anyway, we got something fun to do today, Danny. You've set this thing up, and it's gonna be fun. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna basically do like a bracket, almost like a. Now I don't know if people in Australia get this, but there's like a college basketball March Madness tournament in the United States, and they just have 64 teams. I don't think we have 64 movies, but I could be wrong. But they have 64
32,
teams.
I believe 32.
32, and they just battle it out. And eventually there's a winner. So we're going to do that with the Christmas movies. And what we're going to do too is Danny and I are going to choose, the ones that we think we'll go back and forth, I think, and we'll pick movies that we think are the best. If you guys in the chat think that we made a huge mistake, we'll let you overrule our movie choice. Okay. But don't overrule it just to be a butthead. Overrule it if you really actually mean it. Danny, do you want to do before we go into it? I see you're looking at t-shirts and stuff. Do you want to do our Amazon
I was doing
some
some shopping. Sorry. Yeah, let's do that really quick. So yeah, be thinking about Christmas. This will get us in the Christmas spirit, which is great.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
Yay.
All right.
By the way, if you haven't purchased your Christmas gifts yet, you're getting pretty close here. This is another one of my picks. This is a t-shirt for Vandelay Industries. George Costanza on Seinfeld worked for Vandelay Industries. It was fake, but he worked for Vandelay Industries, and I think they were an importer-exporter.
Yeah.
So,
there we go. It was stuck on there. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Vandelay Industries. He was an importer-exporter of latex. Yeah, latex.
Yes.
Fine latex goods.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
really funny.
So if you're a fan of Seinfeld, get a little Vandelay Industries shirt going. Might be fun for somebody you know.
Importer, exporter, exactly.
That's exactly why it's funny. It's just like it's a person that imports goods and then exports goods. Basically, it's like
you get it.
It's supposed to be like really vague,
Yeah. Okay.
So you can't nail them down.
Yeah.
There you go.
What kind of latex goods do you think? That's the question.
I don't know. There's so many different latex goods that can be imported and exported.
All right, so here's my pick. I thought this was pretty cool.
Oh.
And actually, I thought of this because this might be a really cool thing for me as trying to sell like music, like when I'm on cruise ships and stuff. People complain about, they don't have CD players anymore, but it's a USB that goes on a tape. And I think this would be a cool gift as well, just to give. Like,
I mean, it's just a thumb drive, right?
It's a thumb drive, but it's
but it looks cool.
Decorative. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but it's pretty expensive.
It's fun.
But it's $42.
Listen, you can't put a price. You can't put a price on something that cool, Danny.
No, that's true. Well, and then you can write little things on it. You can write the track list. But 16 gigs, that's a lot of music. So
that's a lot of music.
I have another one from you, Scott.
Okay.
This is another show that I need to get into. I haven't gotten into it yet.
You haven't seen The Office?
No, and I feel like I need to.
Oh my gosh!
Because everyone keeps
you better
going on
hurry
about
up.
it. What do you mean? Hurry up.
Because I think they're taking it off of Netflix and it's going to NBC's going to have their own streaming service that you have to pay
everyone's
for.
going to have their own streaming thing?
I know. It's getting ridiculous.
It's like we have our streaming thing. They have streaming things. Everyone's going to have.
So Jim from The Office was messing with Dwight on this show. And he said, Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. He dressed up like Dwight to freak him out. That's Dwight's face, by the way. That's what Dwight kind of looks like.
Yeah,
but,
I do know. I know. I have some working knowledge of The Office.
Okay. Yeah, you should watch it, dude. That's a great show.
I think so. I think that's a good idea. I'll look into it. Let's see what it looks like when you hold it. Oh, yep, looks like a mug. Mm-hmm. Oh,
it does.
Mm-hmm. Even with women,
looks like a mug.
That's a big hand right there compared to that hand.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have one more here that I thought was interesting. It seems so boring when you look at it, but what the heck, man? A 400 gigabyte card? If you're like, I have no idea what. It's $90.
Oh my gosh!
And the reason this freaks me out,
a 400 gigabyte.
I don't know. I didn't even know they make it. That goes with my conspiracy about how there really is no limit to the storage data on these things. No, it's the same size. It's the same size, and they have 400 gigs. This thing used to be like 16 gigs.
I mean, even smaller than that, really. Back in the day, bet you there were 4 and 8 gigs.
The ones that are in my drones or whatever.
And look at how much more giant they used to be. Look at the size of that one big one that it fits into.
Yeah,
that's how big they used to be, and they were smaller memory.
I really don't think that they're. You know what? Okay, let me just say this. I've thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, maybe there is no limit, but at the same time, they didn't have the technology to read and write fast enough to reach all those files, and so maybe that technology has advanced.
Dude,
but
I have gotten to the end of my memory before on my Mac.
Yeah, no, they put limits on it. I got to do that. That's the conspiracy. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, I was like, there's no way. And I looked at the ratings. The ratings are really good. And I was just like, okay, this is crazy. All right. Well, there we go. That's our Amazon picks.
That's a lot of memory.
That's a lot of memory. I remember that. That's our Amazon picks for the day. Yeah.
And a Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So, so let's get into this movie thing because I'm very interested in this.
Yeah, this will be good.
By the way, do you notice when we do these things where you ask us questions that the movies are pretty easy for me, and then the other people are always like, "Oh, I don't watch movies." Do you notice that?
Yeah. Yeah, you mean in
Mark
the battles?
Pusha Studios said the same thing. I wonder how many people. It's always weird to me when people don't have any working knowledge of movies, because again, look, Bob Peel on Hey We're Talking, same thing. Had no knowledge of movies ever.
Yeah, that's bizarre. I mean, I don't have. I have knowledge, but not vast knowledge. Meaning, like the movies I watch, I'll watch over and over. I don't expand my horizons too much. The most of these movies on this thing are pretty good. Let me get the screen up so we can see it. So let's start by reading some of these and how we decided.
You're gonna read them first?
What do you mean?
Just let's go. Let's do it. Let's nail them.
Can I move these? I thought I can move these. Maybe not.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Oh, well, we can add to it. All right. Yeah, I mean, we could just do it. Yeah. So let's just say what the movies are first. We got on the west side. On the west side, we have Santa Claus with Tim Allen. Polar Express. They match off, and we'll see who wins. Or do you just want to go for it?
With T. Hanks. Dude, listen, you're reading them now. You might as well go.
Okay. We got The Grinch, which is Jim Carrey Grinch, and The Grinch cartoon, which is the one with the guy with the low voice,
Mm-hmm.
You're a mean one.
Yeah. The Holiday versus Love Actually. The Nativity Story.
Jack Black. Yeah.
The Nativity Story versus Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. We got National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation versus Scrooged.
Wow. Dang, dude. That's
Disney's
a
Christmas Carol versus Muppets A Christmas Carol. By the way, there's like 15 different Christmas Carol spinoffs. It's crazy. So I put those ones together. Elf versus Miracle on 34th Street. And Rudolph versus the Night. Rudolph is like the
animated show,
claymation,
like on TV.
Claymation, yeah. versus Nightmare Before Christmas, which is also kind of claymation-ish.
Okay.
So let's go over here to the east, and let's Frosty. Let's start at the bottom. Frosty, the cartoon Frosty the Snowman versus Charlie Brown Christmas cartoon. And if you wanted to see that on the screen, there it is. Oh, yeah, it is there.
We can see it.
Okay, Family Stone versus Jack Frost. You remember Family Stone?
Okay. Yeah.
That's like Rachel McAdams and Coach Craig T. Nelson and
Craig T. Nelson.
It was sad. It's sad. Two sad movies against each other right there. Home Alone versus Bad Santa. That's gonna be an easy one, but Jingle All the Way, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Fred Claus, which is Vince Vaughn.
Yep.
It's a Wonderful Life versus White Christmas. Those are two old classic movies. Gremlins versus Die Hard, which are debatable Christmas movies, but people say they're Christmas movies.
Come on, Die Hard's a Christmas movie.
with the Cranks versus I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is Jonathan Taylor Thomas. And actually, it's funny that it's him versus Tim Allen, two Home Improvement people.
Oh my gosh.
A Christmas Story versus Deck the Halls. Do you remember Deck the Halls? Did you ever see that one? That's
Danny DeVito and Ferris Bueller.
Joey Tribbiani.
Wrong. I mean, some of these, it's just like it's going to be an obliteration, but okay. A Christmas Story versus Deck the Halls. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Okay. So let's start over here. And we also have, in case we need to, we have the IMDb's up here. So we can have a look at the ratings and stuff and see how they stack up.
Who cares about the ratings? This is our decision.
Well, I mean, we can also look at little trailers if we forget what they're about, but we have at least another 40 minutes of the show to run on this thing. This is important stuff, man. We're going to figure out which one is the absolute best of all time.
We don't have to drag it out. We'll talk about it. So, Danny, why don't you pick the first one? We got the Santa Claus versus Polar Express. As you said, we have Tim the Toolman Taylor as Santa Claus against Tom Hanks in an animated kind of computer animation movie experience called Polar Express. Tell me what you think, Danny. Have you seen both of these movies? First of all,
I've seen both. Okay. I watched this one as more of a child,
as a kid. Yeah,
because it came out in '94.
Did you like it?
I did. I loved it. It was a great movie.
Okay.
Very funny.
It sounds like you're leaning that way, if you ask me. Why are you putting your hand on his penis?
Because it looked like he had the weirdest camel toe of all time in this.
He does have a camel toe. His belly
it looks like his butt is backwards. It's like it's reversed. I was very confused by that. Okay, sorry. I watched a clip of Polar Express as I was kind of preparing for this, and I was like, the animation is so good, and it's very nice. Except for, it's one of those movies where at the end it's like it was all a dream. But then was it?
What?
Because
Spoiler
then there's
alert.
No, but not. But it was a dream. But then something happens where it's like, wait, maybe it wasn't a dream.
Maybe it wasn't.
I don't know. There's people in the chat saying, Queen Helen Casey says, I love the Polar Express. Jelly Duck added by saying, LOL.
We want to know what you like the best.
I'm gonna go with the Santa Claus. I'm gonna go with the Santa Claus.
All right, I like that.
What about you?
I'm going to be honest here. Have not seen the Polar Express. Okay. I'm not tied to the Santa Claus, but I do like Tim Allen, so I'm going to go with the Santa Claus.
Okay, so since it's both of us in agreement, then we just go with it, right?
Text. Yeah.
I'm adding text here. This is how it works. I tried to find all the ways to create this thing to make it the easiest, and this was the easiest. I was like, should I get an app with brackets? And I was like, no, this is okay. This is all right. I agree with that. Santa Claus. I think that Santa Claus is going to hold up against whatever comes next too. I think it's a classic Christmas movie. I actually, as I was making this, I was like, I kind of wish that I would have started, like, there's 32 movies, like 32 days ago, and like watched every one of them. Maybe we'll do this next year as the channel gets bigger and bigger. But
Cheryl and I try to do that every year. We have like a list of Christmas movies that we want to watch. Last year we did a good job. This year, not so good. So the second bracket we've got here is The Grinch, the one with Jim Carrey, versus the Grinch cartoon. Yeah. So this is interesting because here's my thing. The Grinch cartoon is always probably going to hold up for me as the original, when I was a kid. And
was this a recent,
frankly,
by the way, this is a recent Grinch, 2018.
That's different. That's a totally different one. You're missing.
Animated.
This isn't the one with Jim Carrey.
Oh, no, the Jim Carrey one is this one.
Jim
How the
Carrey's
Grinch
a
Stole
live
Christmas.
action. Yeah, exactly.
But the other one I thought was like a way older one. But yeah.
It is. That's not the right one.
Okay.
It's way old. The one with Jim Carrey, I'm not going to lie, he kind of annoys me. And I'm not a huge fan of the Grinch.
Yeah.
So this is a tough one for me, but just because Jim Carrey annoys the living crap out of me, I would choose the old Grinch, the original.
I agree. It's who directed this Jim Carrey one?
I have no idea.
Ron Howard. Not a fan of Ron Howard. Okay.
What? Ron Howard does a lot of good stuff.
46
He did direct,
Metascore,
he did Arrested
6.1.
Development.
Let me find, where's the other Grinch?
I don't know.
What's it called?
It's just the Grinch. I don't know. There's got to be an older version.
It's
it?
not 66. No way.
Yeah, that's it.
That's when it came out?
1966.
1966? Oh, it's got a way better score,
that's
too.
Exactly it. Yeah, 8.3.
You know, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with the classic. Michael Bay in the chat. If Michael Bay directed this, all the explosions. That's funny.
That would be funny.
What's up, Eagle VP and Funky Miller? Thanks for joining. So we're gonna go with the Grinch cartoon, right?
Grinch cartoon. Yep.
Okay.
The old one, 1966 version. So let me tell you about this next one as Danny's typing this up. We've got The Holiday versus Love Actually. This is a tough one because The Holiday is a fun little rom-com. This is a good one. It's got Jack Black. It has, dang it, now I forgot her name as soon as I was going to say it.
It's
Cameron Diaz and the Titanic girl, Kate Winslet and Jude Law. And it's pretty good. They trade houses at Christmas time because they're both kind of stuck in a bad part of their lives. So one of them lives in California, the other one lives in England, and so they trade houses for the holidays, and it's pretty freaking awesome. It's a great, I think it's a great movie. But that being said, Love Actually is probably one of my favorite movies at Christmas.
Now, are we talking Love Actually, the director's cut, where you get the porno fill-in actors and stuff like that?
That's in the regular movie, man. I don't think that's a director's cut. Yeah.
Ah, okay. I thought that they, for TV, they have to cut that out or something.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Yeah, but the real movie has that in there. So
okay, all right, gotcha.
I vote for. This is a really close one, but I vote for Love Actually. Hands down.
Oh, okay.
Funky Miller's
now. Listen, Love Actually is all right. It's good. It's a good movie. It's good.
We're gonna have
The
to
Holiday.
have
I think is Holiday's so good. By the way, my cousin Jack Black in that one. I think that
fooled me for so long. That is not true, by the way.
No, that's true. No, okay.
I wish it was.
Listen,
that'd be awesome.
That scene with the old man in The Holiday when he walks in that auditorium and everyone's clapping, that gets me every time, and I will vote for The Holiday just because of that, because of the feels that it created. I've never had a good feel moment on Love Actually. Just a couple laughs.
We got a hands down here. Looks like we're going to need the chat. So guys, you're gonna have to break the tie for us.
Oh, see, all the Australians in the chat are gonna be so onto the Love Actually because they love British humor. Like, oh, even Cheryl says it. Man, come on.
But look, it's got a better score too, 7.6. Yeah,
that's true. Okay, and everyone's saying
Love Actually. Everybody's saying Love Actually, dude. Everybody. Dude, the thing that's so great about Love.
Sorry.
Yeah. The reason that Love Actually is so good is, Danny, I'm surprised you haven't felt this yet because you said it doesn't give you the feels. But here's the deal, man. In that movie, when we first saw it in the theater, I told Cheryl, this movie did such a good job of kind of like giving you that feeling of what it really is to be in love. It's like crazy how relationships, if you're really in love with somebody, how much they grab that and show you, kind of give you just a taste of what it's like to be in love Actually. I think so. I'm getting sappy though.
I will copy and paste it. Shut up, Funky Miller. I know what I'm doing. I just didn't. The first
Funky
one is
Miller's
set.
on your butt.
It's set on there. Okay. Listen, you saying that now reminded me of a scene in The Holiday when Cameron Diaz goes over to the Jude Law's house and he's got the kids and they're all like, their mom died and she's like, oh, she's really pretty and all that. And it's just
Listen,
like,
you pick
the feels.
Did you pick right? But did you pick who goes against each other? Because here's the thing: in a tournament, these awesome movies should have gone against crappy movies first. This is a tough one because these movies are so good.
Yeah, they could have been.
So
they could have
good,
been further on. I'm going. Listen, I'm going with the chat. I mean, I'm just gonna go with everyone else. So I picked it. Love Actually.
Trust me. It's hard to say that The Holiday got beat already because it's a great movie. I love that movie too.
It doesn't really have as much to do with Christmas as
What,
Love
The
Actually,
Holiday?
though. I mean, it does and it doesn't. It's more. It's a holiday. It's a vacation. But it's such a good movie, man. And yeah, I watched it. We watched it recently. It's just like such a good movie. Okay.
Yeah, it is a good movie.
Wow.
Okay, what's next?
Wow. Okay. So next, this one's gonna be a little bit easier.
Oh,
it's Nativity Story, which is so let me get rid of this one here. Nativity Story was that.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you haven't?
I've never seen it. No.
It's it was a.
I know it's the birth of Jesus and all that stuff. I mean, listen, I'm a Jesus guy, but I didn't watch it.
How could you be a Jesus guy if you didn't watch this? And Cheryl's saying that you did watch it. She said in the chat, yes, we did.
It was so forgettable. Apparently, what's the other movie? 6.8, and then what's Home Alone get? 6.7. What?
Whoa! Nativity Story. Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm going with Home Alone 2 here. And listen, I'm into Jesus, and I like Macaulay Culkin and Home Alone 2 better. So
Home Alone 2, that's an easy one. We're just gonna. Nativity
right?
Story. I have seen Nativity Story, but I mean, they're looking at the score. Look at how many people rated this. 275,000. And this one, it was only 9,500. So there's a lot more ratings.
Oh my gosh.
So we're gonna say goodbye to the Nativity Story in this.
Sorry,
that's easy.
Lord forgive me.
Shut up, Funky Miller.
You're missing all my funny Jesus jokes. This is going to be tough. Christmas Vacation versus what?
Scrooged.
I can't see it. Scrooged. Oh my gosh, this is another one. What the heck are you doing to us? Christmas Vacation versus Scrooged. How do you decide between these two? How do you decide between Christmas Vacation and Scrooge?
Christmas Vacation is that I feel like it's easy. I mean, Scrooge was really good. Actually, I watched a clip of this beforehand and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot how good of a movie this was.
Scrooged is probably, as a movie, Scrooged is probably a way better movie. How does it only get 7 stars get out of here? Oh my gosh, this is difficult. Scrooged is probably a better movie, better done movie. Christmas Vacation, though, is so it's so iconic, man. It's like you have to watch Christmas Vacation at Christmas time. You have to. How can you not watch Christmas Vacation?
I mean, except for the fact that what we have next to face off is kind of the same along the same lines. I'm not really a fan of the whole Christmas Carol Charles Dickens story, and this is Scrooge kind of goes along with that. They run with that. I mean, it's done really well.
Bill Murray, man, he's just amazing.
It's Bill
freaking Murray.
Bill Murray.
Exactly.
That was terrible. Okay.
Yeah, you got to go Christmas Vacation. Have to.
I think. Is that yours? Is that what you're choosing? Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'm picking that as well. So we'll say goodbye to Scrooge.
Oh, that's such a travesty.
I know. Listen, we next year we'll do it again and see if we come up. We'll make them fight against each other.
Look at these stupid Disney Christmas Carol and Muppets Christmas Carol. Come on.
You're right.
I know there's people that love these, so I don't want to be mean.
There are
people that means a lot to them. So
I loved. I did like the Mickey's one. I watched that as a kid. That was a nice
even seen it.
Version of that.
1983. wonder if I did.
And then
or
there's
not. I
the
don't know.
Muppet Christmas Carol, which is
Jedi's apparently.
yeah, I don't know why they have a picture of that. I'm not.
the old Muppets.
Muppets freak me out a bit. I'm not a fan of the Muppets.
There's
Muppet
people that say
Babies,
they
that's
love
different.
They love the Muppets.
Yeah, there are a lot of people.
Chat, you're gonna have to help us with this one. I'm gonna be honest. I have
I'm
no
going Mickey.
frame of reference. You're going with Mickey, really? Okay. Look, I see. Oh, Mickey. Funky Miller says Mickey better than the Muppets. All right.
Air Gamer
Anybody
says
else?
love the
Mickey,
Muppets.
there's another Mickey's Christmas
another
Carol,
Mickey.
hands down.
So we're gonna
Mickey. Everybody's going Mickey.
All right.
I'm surprised. I thought people were like gaga for Muppets. I had no idea. They were gonzo for Muppets, huh?
I feel like we know who
Waka waka waka.
I already feel like we know who's gonna win this one. So
Yeah, obviously. What's the next one? Because I can't see it.
Elf
It's too
versus Miracle on 34th Street.
low. Oh my! Come on. Come on.
So Elf classic. I watched a clip
people
of this.
think Miracle on 34th Street's a classic too.
But
I
have you
think
seen
Elf all
the
the
newer
way.
version? Have you seen not the new? I mean, there's an old version, old version, and then there's this one.
Yeah, really old. Yeah, not interesting.
I don't think I've ever seen it, but I started watching little clips of it, and I was like, I was getting the feels. I was like, this is actually adorable.
Really?
And it's the guy from Jurassic Park, John Hammond guy, whatever.
What? The guy? Oh, the guy who made Jurassic Park. Okay, I gotcha.
No. The guy who, you know,
old
the guy.
man.
Oh yeah,
The cane.
sorry.
With the cane on it.
Yeah, he made. Yeah, you're right. He made Jurassic Park, but not
Yes.
made the movie Jurassic Park.
No, he made the actual park called Jurassic Park.
Is that Richard Attenborough? Is that who that is?
I think so.
Okay, this one says stars Richard Attenborough.
Listen, man, come on,
I don't know who
dude.
he-
It's gotta be Elf. There's no doubt.
You're right. That's easy. Elf.
It has to be.
All right. You're right. We don't need to go any further on that. It's Elf. It's Elf. I
Has to be.
did the wrong thing.
Okay.
We'll move on. We'll
So
keep going.
these next ones, I don't even know what to tell you on these because
Okay, so
you got
it's a claymation
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go for it.
And I haven't seen A Nightmare Before Christmas. I've tried to watch it a couple of times. It's just not my thing.
I agree. It's not my thing either. But it's it's got
I bet you people
8.
love it though. What did it get? Stars? 8? Yeah.
8.
What about Rudolph?
And Rudolph actually did 0.1.
Really?
But I mean,
how many people voted on it?
24,000 versus 275,000.
Wow.
So let's just see
Good
what the chat.
grief.
Let's
Yeah,
give it
everybody's
to the
saying
chat.
Nightmare. Oh, there's a Rudolph, but there's tons of
Rudolph.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Yeah.
I think we should give it to Nightmare Before
Yeah,
Christmas.
we're gonna give it
And,
to the chat.
you guys better
Nightmare
be,
Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting against Elf. See what they do. Yeah, you can just put Nightmare. You don't have to write the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. Now
All
we
right.
gotta head to the east.
Let's head to the East
go to the
Coast. All right. Let's see what's going on in the
This is gonna
East.
be-
Okay.
This is gonna be.
Let's
fun.
start at the top.
All right. Who's at the top?
Oh, this
Christmas
so we
Story
got-
versus Deck the Halls.
There you go.
Come on.
Now
Come
no,
on.
we don't have to. It's not as. This won't be as tricky, but yeah, it's Christmas Story. Deck the Halls is Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
And,
Ferris Bueller and
Danny
Danny
DeVito.
DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito. And what's the premise of this movie? Two neighbors have it out after one of them decorates his house for the holidays so brightly. It's it's not believable. It was Danny DeVito's hot wife.
You know, it's not believable that this is even a discussion. A Christmas
you're right.
Story.
It's
in
you know what?
Town.
I don't think there's a lot of people. By the way, if you're just kind of new, I live in Australia, married to an Australian. There's a lot of Australians in the chat. A lot of Australians don't watch A Christmas Story. They've never seen it before.
What?
And
Listen,
the
Australia,
reason-
do yourself a favor and watch A Christmas Story. There's so many
but
great
think
things
about
in
it. It's so bizarre because there's nothing like there's no snow here. They don't have this.
There's never
I brought
snow
this
in
up to
Australia?
not in this winter, not in this. Well, our summertime, not Christmas time.
You're right.
But you know
But-
what's funny? I brought it up to my mother-in-law last night, and I was like asking about it. She's like, but a lot of Australians originally came from the northern hemisphere, And so like, England and all that stuff. So that's why they have all the same carols and stuff, which is pretty interesting. But
see, I know what you're going to do on this next one.
Yeah. Okay.
Christmas with the Cranks, which is another Tim Allen movie, by the way.
Yeah.
And then the person going against him was on the show with
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor Thomas. I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas. Did you ever see that one? Isn't Kristen Bale in that one too?
I have no idea. Look at the.
Oh yeah, or Jessica Biel, not Kristen Bale. Jessica Biel.
Kristen Bale. Are you trying to say Christian Bale was in it? I don't think that happened.
Christian Bale. Is it like he has to make this impossible journey to go home so that he can win a car or something like that? I think that's what it was.
I have no idea.
And then Christmas with the Cranks. We watched this recently. It's so. Have you watched this movie?
Yeah, it's okay. It's not great.
It's so dumb that the town all comes together and does this crazy thing just because the daughter's coming. Like the daughter leaves for the Peace Corps, and then 3 weeks later comes back with a boyfriend that she's getting engaged to, and like. Okay,
well, wait a minute. You're making it too simple here. Here's the real deal. The Cranks used to do Christmas up like crazy. Like they went all out for Christmas because their daughter liked Christmas. Well, when she took off, they were like, you know what? Screw Christmas. We're going on vacation. So they were going to go like to a tropical resort or something like that. Well, they used to have all these decorations and stuff. So people in the town are like, hey, this is not cool. Put your decorations up, right? They were getting mad at them. Isn't that what happened?
Yeah. They were getting mad because they decided to go on a cruise ship.
Town was furious because they did it. They really did up Christmas, and the townspeople were like just totally pissed off that they weren't going to pull their weight for Christmas. And then the daughter ends up saying she's going to come home, and then they have to do everything really quickly. Why didn't she just
wait until after Christmas to go to the Peace Corps? That's the thing. This whole movie could have been avoided.
It could have. I'll be home for Christmas. I don't remember everything that happened, but I'm going to just have to defer to you. I think I watched it a long time ago, but I don't remember it very well.
Yeah. Jonathan Taylor. Whatever happened to this guy?
You know what's funny? He's been on Tim Allen's TV show a couple of times.
Oh, the one that got canceled because he's a Trump supporter?
No, it's back on.
Oh, Last Man Standing? That's back on? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good for him. He was
good for Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
He went to like college and like, dropped out of movies and actually like did something with his life, which is pretty good. And now he's back. I'm gonna go with Christmas with Cranks, even though I don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you on that one because I don't know the I'll Be Home for Christmas enough. So there you go. Man, we really discussed that one. That's crazy.
Yeah, we did.
So the next one Gremlins versus Die Hard?
Yes.
Okay. Let's break down this Gremlins versus Die Hard.
I need to say something to you about this because I have seen the Gremlins way long time ago when I was young. I have never seen Die Hard. And I even asked my wife last night, I was like, I feel like I need to watch this movie because everyone says it's like the Christmas movie and all this stuff. And
we do.
And was like, it's just not the kind of movie it's not right for me.
She would like it. It's so good. It's so good.
By the way, hey, good morning, Chandy. But in the chat, Chandy's in the chat. Hello.
What did Funky Miller say? It's like picking an STD to have either way you lose. Yeah, that's true. Listen, here's the deal with Die Hard. Die Hard at the time, I watched this Netflix show called The Movies That Made Us. And on this Netflix show, they go behind the scenes and kind of explain to you how Die Hard was made and all this kind of stuff. At the time, Bruce Willis was just this guy on TV who was kind of funny. And they cast him in this leading role in an action film. And at the time, you had like Stallone, Schwarzenegger, all these Jean-Claude Van Damme, all these guys in these action movies. So when they first put out the posters with Bruce Willis and started showing the actual like trailer at the movie theater, people laughed their butts off. They thought it was a joke. But this movie went on to be basically a blueprint for how all action movies were made after that. Die Hard was, these guys take over Nakatomi Plaza, which is this building that's blowing up in the picture. And after that, you had movies like Speed and all these things where people had to save a bunch of people from people that were bad. Yeah.
Isn't Professor
terrorists.
Snape is the bad guy, right?
Yes. Hans Gruber.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan Rickman.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Hans Gruber. Is
yeah, but so this is going to be an easy one then. Why is Gremlins a Christmas movie then? I can't remember why.
The dad brings home the Mogwai for Christmas, I think, for the kid. He gives it to him as a Christmas present. And then he feeds it at midnight and gets water on it like an idiot. Yeah, so his dad told him, there's a couple of rules, you idiot. Don't get him wet and don't feed him after midnight. What did he do? He did both. You freaking moron.
All right. Everyone in the chat saying Die Hard. I think we can probably safe to say this is Die Hard.
And you need to watch Die Hard, Danny. If you don't watch Die Hard after we get done with the show.
Emma's watching right now. Tell Emma that we need to watch it.
You will like Die Hard. Just watch it. It's fun. Plus, you're going to get to hear Bruce Willis say yippee-ki-yay, beep, and you're going to laugh.
Mother beep.
Yeah, mother bleeper.
Okay. So the next one is between It's a Wonderful Life, which is an old one. Every teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. And then White Christmas, which is like kind of Bing Crosby, and it's like a musical kind of thing.
Okay. I have a very guttural reaction to this. White Christmas is straight trash. Sorry. If you like White Christmas, I hate White Christmas. It was the most boring movie I've ever
racist,
seen.
By the way.
It is. It's a Wonderful Life has to be the one. You have to. That's the one you got to choose. But that's just classic. My opinion.
I agree with Cheryl. Let's go ahead and let's just award that, and then we can move on to the next one.
Danny's like, I don't even care. We're going with It's a Wonderful Life.
I like this music though.
I do too. Okay,
dude. A few more, and the next
Cheryl hates Jingle All the Way. She will not watch it with me, by the way.
Jingle All the Way versus Fred Claus. I watched a clip of Fred Claus, and it was making me laugh. And I was like, I haven't seen it in a while. It's what's his face?
Vince Vaughn.
So the Jingle All the Way, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get this Turbo Man action figure toy, and Sinbad. Oh, Sinbad's in it. Dang it! I don't want to.
Yeah.
Fred Claus, which is not a classic, but I feel like could be a classic over time.
I think Fred Claus,
and I kind of want to watch this again.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's Santa's bitter old brother.
Yep.
Forcing him to the North Pole to help Santa and elves prepare for Christmas.
And there's a good scene in it where there's all these. He's in a support group because his brother is Santa Claus. And so it's all these brothers. Look at Cheryl. I hate it. She hates Jingle All the Way. So Fred Claus is really good. I think people would really like that. It's surprising. You'd think that it's not going to. You're just kind of like, what's this stupid movie, Fred Claus? And then you watch it and you're like, that was really good.
Yeah, I need to watch it again. But I agree. This one's. I almost want to pick Jingle All the Way just to piss off Cheryl.
She'll lose it. She hates it. You know why she doesn't like it? What's so funny? She doesn't like it because of the kid.
Until Christmas this year, you don't have to.
Why did he just jump into nothing?
This is war. Get ready to jingle.
Howard, is there something bothering you? Because this time of year, there's a very high incidence of stress-related breakdown.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sinbad. Jingle All the Way. Rated PG.
How are they not going to add Phil Hartman as one of the stars in the movie? What a bunch of idiots.
Because he wasn't a star back then. Sorry, I don't know how to get out of this.
That kid right there. He played Anakin. Remember him?
Oh, yeah. That's why she hates it, because of Anakin.
No, but that kid is she just does not like that kid.
Okay, listen.
And Tom Hanks' wife is in it.
I'm gonna go with Fred Claus. Claus. You're gonna go with Fred Claus. Yeah. Oh, Channy's saying Jingle All the Way. Jelly Duck says Jingle All the Way.
Oh no! How many are Jingle All the Ways on here? Listen, if you like Fred Claus, you better jump in here and say it now.
Yeah. It's tricky because I feel like it's gonna be Jingle All the Way.
Dude, they're just trying to take Cheryl. I bet they're.
I'm gonna go with Jingle All the Way. I'm gonna take it out. Sorry, Cheryl.
Cheryl, I'm so
She
sorry.
said
I did
she's
not
the only one
do
that says
this.
Fred Claus. I like Fred Claus. I think it's a great movie, but it's not as classic as Jingle.
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with
I'm
this.
just gonna put Jingle all the way out.
I don't agree with this at all.
She's saying no.
No, it's not good. It's not compared to Fred Claus. It's not as good. Okay, we better move on. Home
next one's
Alone
easy.
and Bad Santa.
Come on,
Easy.
it's like it's
Home Alone.
yeah, you know who's gonna win.
Come on.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Bad Santa. Have you watched that movie?
Yeah, I was not impressed. I have a friend who likes
It's
it.
not-
And he was like,
I
"You
don't-
need to watch Bad Santa," and I was like, "I don't care."
I watched
It's
some
not that
clips of
good.
it. He's just like it's really raunchy, very raunchy.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just dirty
overly
to
raunchy.
be dirty.
It's not Christmassy at all. Come on,
No.
yeah. So that's gonna be easy. Everyone's
Yeah.
in the chat saying Home Alone as well. So, and if you're just joining us, by the way, on the live stream, welcome. We are figuring out
We're
which
getting to
is the
the
best
end.
Christmas movie of all time.
We're gonna
And
have
we're
to
getting
start
to the end
moving
of this.
butt here. We're gonna have to start
Yeah.
hauling because we're
Well,
running out of time.
it's gonna get easy after this, I'm sure.
Family Stone. Good
Family
grief.
Stone versus Jack Frost. Two movies that are pretty sad, actually. Family Stone is got a good cast though.
Yeah.
Dermot,
But it's freaking
I don't know.
sad
Who's
as
that?
all
That's
get
not-
out. It's terrible. It's so
Claire
sad,
Danes,
dude.
Sarah Jessica Parker. It is sad, but so is Jack Frost. Jack Frost is so sad too. I can't believe I watched this as a kid, and the dad dies at the very beginning, and then turns into the snowman.
Look at how many. It's like 5.3. What was Family Stone?
It's so bad. 6.3.
So bad. 6.3. These are both trash movies.
They're tragedy movies. They're not
They're
trash.
trash.
Jack Frost
They're
looks
trash.
good. I thought it was the middle finger.
Jack
Yeah, it does
Frost.
look like the middle finger.
Jelly Duck Jack Frost is not good. Just so you know, it's not good. Neither is
let's
Family
find out.
Stone.
Let's find out what people would say in the chat.
We got one Jack
but-
Frost so far.
Yeah, but he said looks good. I don't think he's ever seen it.
No. But there's one Jack Frost. That's it. So far. If you guys
so
want
much-
Jack
Diane
Frost
Keaton,
or this,
Rachel McAdams,
listen,
Craig
Danny,
T.
I'm gonna let
Nelson,
you have this one. Go ahead.
Luke Wilson.
Oh, there's another Jack
I want to watch
Frost.
this again. You know what? I would watch Family Stone again. I don't think I'd need to watch Jack Frost.
Funky Miller.
It's so bad.
Funky Miller, I'm with you. He says, "Can I pick none?" I agree. They're both bad. But go ahead, Danny. Pick the Family Stone. Let's move to the next
All
one.
right, I'm gonna pick the Family Stone. I want to watch it again.
So
though.
we
It's
got-
sad though.
We got
It is
we got
sad.
Frosty versus the Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't even think. Me
Let's
personally, I
have a
don't
look
even
at
think
the
this is. I don't know
a
why
contest.
they're showing us these. We know what these are.
yeah. I'm just letting you
Come
say.
on.
All right, it's Charlie
It's
Brown.
Charlie
Charlie
Brown.
Brown for Christmas.
Come on,
Okay.
Charlie Brown, right?
Let's just
Right?
We'll take it and move on. Yeah, it is Charlie Brown Christmas.
It's got.
It's old, man.
It
It's-
has to be.
They're both really old movies too. Whoops, the Charlie Stone.
It's okay. You can
Uh,
just say Charlie Brown.
I will. Okay, so there
All right,
we
let's
go.
just
We've
go
narrowed
right
it
back
down.
up.
Let's
No,
right
let's
back
go
up.
right back up
Oh,
from
okay.
the bottom. Let's just go right back up.
Okay.
So you got Family Stone or Charlie Brown? Charlie Brown all day.
I would
Come
pick
on.
Family Stone actually.
No, let's see what the chat
Versus
says.
Charlie Brown.
guys. Charlie Brown.
They're still saying Charlie Brown for the Frosty versus Charlie Brown.
No, I think they're saying dump the Family Stone versus Charlie Brown.
Listen, if we're talking about classic Christmases, yes, I'll give you Charlie Brown. We'll give you
there
Charlie
you go.
Brown.
There we go.
Okay.
They're now chiming in.
Charlie.
Charlie Brown. Yep.
Okay.
So then
Home
we
Alone
got
versus
Home
Jingle
Alone.
all the way.
Home Alone all day. don't even
I don't know.
play Home Alone, dude.
I don't know.
Danny, if
Okay.
you
All right,
don't
all right,
put
all right,
Home
all right.
Alone, I
All
will
right,
quit.
look at Cheryl. Look at Cheryl. Well copied, Danny. Yes, thanks, Funky Miller, for the idea. I appreciate that.
Keep going, keep going. We got It's a Wonderful Life.
Die Hard versus Wonderful Life.
Oh,
Ooh.
Die Hard for me. Let's see what people
I
say
haven't
though.
seen it.
I know,
Die
we
Hard's
need
got to
chat
be
help.
it.
It's got to be
Die
Die,
Hard's
Hard,
gotta
but we
be
got to
it.
see what people say. We got one Die Hard.
They're saying it's gonna be Die Hard.
Die Hard. Yeah, got to go Die Hard then. Let's go. Unless we start. Yep, Die Hard. More Die Hard.
Cameron
Everybody's doing
Lee.
Die Hard.
What's up?
Okay, keep
Christmas
going
Story
up.
versus versus Christmas with the Cranks.
Christmas Story all day.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, look
Yes.
at everyone's chiming in Die Hard. They want to make sure we pick Die
I know.
Hard over
Everybody,
Wonderful Life.
everybody got Die Hard. That's
I'm
good.
gonna go with Christmas Story. I'm gonna shorten that by saying Xmas Story.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, Christmas Story would beat the Cranks. Cranks is not a great movie. I'm
Okay,
gonna
wanna go
make
to the
Emma
other
watch
side?
this movie. All right, let's go over to the other side, and we'll start here at the top. Santa Claus versus the Grinch cartoon. I would happily pick the Santa Claus over the Grinch cartoon.
Yeah.
I'd watch the Santa Claus again. I wouldn't watch the Grinch one necessarily.
Okay. I like the Santa Claus. I'm with you.
So it's nice and pretty.
Yep.
Santa Claus, people are saying that. Love Actually versus Home Alone 2.
Love Actually.
Oh,
it's Love Actually.
I'd pick Home Alone 2. I would say
Love Actually.
This is a
Come
good
on. It's Love Actually. Come on, man.
It's not. See, Chandy's saying Home Alone 2. Ooh, Funky's saying Love Actually. Shoot, this is tied up all over the place.
Love Actually. Let's go.
I'm not going to just say, just because you say it. No. It's Home Alone 2. It's such a good Christmas story.
Love Actually.
Love Actually.
Home Alone 2.
No, Jelly said Home Alone
again.
Oh, Cameron says Home Alone. Yes. It's on my
Come on,
side.
Guys. We need
it's
my Love Actually.
Yes. Home Alone 2 is
Love Actually.
Oh no.
Oh no. Love Actually. Tied again.
No.
Love
Emma's
Actually.
made it in your
Yes,
favor.
Emma. Thank you.
No.
Okay, let's see.
No.
Just a few more and then we're
Home Alone
done.
2 is such a good movie.
No.
I mean,
Love
he's a
Actually
psychopath of a kid, but
Okay,
if we get one more Home Alone, then it's tied. But if it's
make sure nobody
Love Actually,
make sure nobody votes twice either.
Home Alone 2. Okay, it's tied.
Cheryl did
it's
Home
my
Alone
favorite.
2? And
did
what? And
yeah,
what?
Yeah. No, Cameron Lee already did Home Alone. He already put his vote in. So it's tied up.
It's tied.
It's tied up.
Oh my gosh.
So do we just say whoever hasn't voted in this on the chat?
Yeah.
What are
oh
the?
my gosh. I can't believe Home Alone 2 might beat Love Actually. That's crazy. And Cheryl said Home Alone 2 over Love Actually. She's lying.
Can I go for the holiday now?
Holiday. They both lose to Santa Claus? No, I don't think so.
I don't know. That's gonna be a tough one. I think what would stack up better against Santa Claus? Home Alone 2 would not Love Actually. Okay. Listen.
You know what?
This is where we get. Yeah. What?
I'm gonna let you have it. I think it's the wrong one, but I'll let you have it. Home Alone 2. I can't believe Cheryl voted for Home Alone 2 over Love Actually. What is happening? I'm living in bizarro.
Oh, that's why you're
world.
giving it to me, because you're trying to make your wife happy.
No, I just can't believe she did that. That's insane to me. Why did she?
Hey, the chat
that?
is full of mods, and you're one too. Hey, what's up, Emiliano? It's been a while. Nice to see you. Let me ask Emiliano really quick. Would you pick Love Actually over Home Alone 2? And let's see what he says, if he's still here. Okay. And we'll leave it there, and we'll move on, and we'll see if he says anything. But
What's next?
Christmas Vacation. Oh, he says no. So he says Home Alone 2 as well. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Christmas Vacation versus Mickey Christmas. Come on.
Christmas Vacation. Come on. Not even.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That's,
For sure.
Elf versus Nightmare Before Christmas.
Elf.
That's easy too.
Yeah.
I like the easy ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, now
So
though.
now-
Let's go back up from this side. So Elf versus
oh.
Christmas Vacation.
Oh, it's Elf. It's Elf. I would say Elf on that one.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Elf too. All right.
That is tough. I will give you that it's tough.
This is gonna be rough. Okay, so Elf wins that one. What's next?
Wow.
Sorry,
See
you're
you, Chevy.
copying and pasting.
Santa Claus versus Home Alone 2. Oh, people are saying Xmas Vacation in the chat.
People are saying Christmas
Elf.
Vacation. I think that's
Elf.
There's two
Elf. There's no way
Elf-
Elf can't get into the next round, the last round. Okay, people are saying, let's see, Santa Claus versus Home Alone 2. It's all over the place. Ariel Gamer saying
People are-
Christmas Vacation too.
Everybody's just putting different stuff. This one's really hard for me because out of those two, I'm a Home Alone 2 fan more
I
than
am
Santa
too.
Claus.
I'd pick that
Look
too.
at everybody saying Home Alone 2.
If I was to pick one to watch right now, I'd pick Home Alone 2.
Yeah, me too. Dude, that means that it's going to be Elf versus Home Alone 2. Okay, we got to go to the other side.
Let's go over here
this
now.
This is
Okay.
me out now.
A Christmas Story versus
Die Hard?
Die Hard.
Ah!
And we're running out of time. But, I mean, we can
No,
go on
wait.
forever, but-
This is terrible. Oh my gosh. I'm going to need help on this one because, listen, I love Die Hard, but Christmas Story is like...
I used to watch that. It was the 24 Hours Christmas Story on TNT. on the channel, and it was 24 hours before or during Christmas and Christmas Eve. They'd play this movie, and I used to stay up and I'd watch it all. Like I'd watch the whole thing all the time. So
this is hard.
Look at the chat though.
Die Hard's blowing up. It's got to be Die Hard.
All about Die Hard.
Yep. Look at that.
Crap! I'd hate to get rid of the Christmas story like that.
It's okay.
Oh.
The chat has spoken.
Oh.
We're going with Die Hard. And Danny hasn't even seen it. Okay.
I haven't
What's
even
next?
seen it. Yeah, I agree with Cheryl. It's an actual Christmas movie, but all right, the chat has spoken. If you're watching after the fact and you don't agree, you just let us know.
That's okay. Home Alone versus Charlie Brown. Oh my gosh, Home Alone all day, all day. I mean, this is not even a question.
Okay, now we are at the final four.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this.
Die Hard versus Home Alone and Elf versus Home Alone 2.
What if it was Home Alone 2 versus Home Alone 1? I think Elf would beat Home Alone 2. No,
I don't know. We're going to have to ask the chat.
Elf is so good. Elf. Oh, if it's going to be Elf versus Home Alone, that's going to be the really tough one.
I know that's going to be very hard.
I would say, okay, let's go against. Let's do this one here on the east side. So
I think it's Elf.
I agree. I think it's Elf. People in the chat believe it's Elf.
Funky Miller saying it doesn't matter. Die Hard's going to win the whole thing. I don't know if that's true because
so Elf won.
Yeah.
Now let's go.
Home Alone.
Let's look over here.
Die Hard. Home Alone is literally one of the best Christmas movies ever. Ever.
It is. It is. That was the first movie I ever saw in the theaters too. So everyone's saying Home Alone, hands down. Look at that.
Home Alone.
Every day of the week.
I know. Except for Funky Miller.
Funky Miller's going to be so mad about this. Sorry, bud. Oh, no. Now I'm looking at this. Look at this. This is the final two. This is, come on. Come on. All right. We have to look at the IMDb stats here. Elf.
6.9.
It's got terrible rating.
8.
Where is
no, that's Charlie Brown. Dang it.
7.6.
How many people voted for it? 423,000.
423,000. 200,000.
Oh my gosh. Listen.
Elf makes me laugh every time. It's so good.
Home Alone
gives me the feels at the end when everybody's singing along.
I know. But what about when Kevin is like protecting his home and he goes to the church and talks to the old man? Dude, I feel I'm going to have a nervous breakdown. I'm going to freak out because I like Home Alone, but I love Home Alone. I might be the only one though. It looks like everybody's saying love Elf.
Yeah. Love Elf. And Chandy's asking if we can do third and fourth place because he wants to make sure we put the last one. We do Home Alone 2 and Die Hard.
If Elf is the winner, that means Home Alone is second place and Die Hard is third place. There's no doubt about it.
And Home Alone 2 is in fourth place, obviously.
Everybody except for a couple people is saying Elf. So I think Elf is the winner.
Wait. Hey Siri, what's the best Christmas movie of all time? Oh no, never mind. She's stupid. She's not really. This is hard to pick. I agree.
Everybody's saying Elf.
Everyone's saying Elf. It's like it's got to be Elf. It's got to be Elf.
Yeah. Elf has to win. I'm sad to say that because I love Home Alone, but I think Elf, according to everybody else, I think Elf is the winner.
Boom. Elf is the winner.
Those last couple were very difficult, man. That was very difficult.
We did it. I'll post this on Danny Black Fanatics group or in my Facebook page and all that stuff so people can see
if there's somebody,
what we did.
If there's somebody out there who is good with like kind of setting up statistics and weird things like that, or is like into numbers and stuff, I think we should somehow, you know what we should do maybe is like do a poll next year, like in November at some point, and let people rank their movies and then put them.
So we get like the ranks against each other, like in a normal fashion.
We need to have like the number 1 versus the number 8, the number 2 versus the number. You know what I'm saying? Like really,
it would be interesting to see how these face off. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because some of them were
right at
so hard because they were like The Holiday and Love Actually going against each other in the first round. That's like terrible.
That is tough. That is
Because
terrible.
they're both good.
That is exactly. But yeah,
that was fun.
I think I did it that way because I was like, if we did The Holiday versus Charlie Brown would never have a chance. Come on. No, all right. Well, there we go. We did it.
Oh,
that was good. That was good stuff, man. Yeah.
Thanks for all the help, guys. We appreciate that.
Yeah, appreciate it. That was
we'll
fun.
have to do this
Cheryl
again.
said that was fun.
Oh, Elf.
Tomorrow's my birthday. My birthday,
Yeah?
just so
what
you know.
are we gonna do?
And
we
Emma's
gonna drink?
giving me lots of presents.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open presents on the stream.
On the show, we're gonna watch you open your presents.
Yep.
It sounds fun. I'm excited. It's not going to translate well to the podcast. People are going to be like,
we'll have to describe
you
it.
have to really be
socks.
descriptive. Yeah, you have to be very descriptive about what you get.
Socks. Yeah, so that's my birthday. Not my 75th birthday. Shut up, Funky.
What do you?
When will you guys take a break for the holiday?
38?
Listen,
38.
that's a good question. I'm not 38.
You're not? 37.
No. Yeah.
You're
I'm not
37
37
then.
either. No.
You're 39.
That's not true. I'm not 39.
I did not tell him he was 39. I did not.
I did not. Listen, the holidays, breaking for the holidays. Here's the question. We could tomorrow could be our last stream before we break for the holidays, or Friday we could go to Friday.
No,
Tomorrow's
because
the last
Danny's
day?
going to be dusty after tomorrow, is my guess.
I'm going to be dusty on Friday morning.
Yes, you
let us
are.
know in the chat, and if you're watching after the fact, if we get an overwhelming support for doing a Friday show, I'll make it happen, even if I stay up all night and I'm dusty. And
No, I think we should just say we're going to.
I'm getting older. I'm probably going to go to sleep at a reasonable hour.
Oh,
right. Yeah.
crap.
We'll
That's
see what
not true.
we'll see what the people say. We'll see what the people
not
say.
true.
But that was a great show. Thanks for helping us drag it out as long as
We didn't
possible.
drag it out. We had fun, man. That was a lot of
I did
fun.
have
I
fun.
liked it. Well, listen, hey, we're going to go, though. But remember, subscribe to the show, share it with your friends, like it, do all that good stuff, hit the bell. Just share the show. That's all I'm saying. Get it out
Next
there
year
so
we'll do
that
this again. I
Pusha
think-
Real Good can help us.
Yeah, thanks, Pusha. And
Yeah, we do.
thanks, Toby.
Oh, you're welcome. You should have asked Toby.
Yeah, we should
We
have.
should have asked Toby
We
about
should've-
some of this.
We should. Yeah, I was going to say we should have asked Toby.
I would have
what
picked
his favorite movie
Gremlins. Gremlins for the win.
No, Oh, you know what he would have picked is like whatever the crappiest movie was on the board. That would be his favorite.
What was the crappiest movie on the board?
My vote is for
We know.
Family Stone, but I could be wrong.
I Love Actually for sure. No, that would
No,
get people.
God.
I actually think Nativity Story would have been the worst one on that list.
Yeah, he would hate Jesus. That's true. Freaking Toby, you jackass.
Bad Santa, no.
That's
Christmas
just
with the
dumb.
Cranks, no. Oh, that's tricky.
You know
All right,
what
let's
you
not
didn't
go.
have
Let's not
on
go there.
here? Wait, you know what you
What?
didn't have on here? Four Christmases, another Vince Vaughn movie. How did you not have Four Christmases on here?
Yeah, I could have
That's a good one.
faced off Red Claus versus Four Christmases.
I know.
Because then the whole thing would have been tipped. 16 versus 16. We had 32 movies. If we had 33, that would have been terrible. Wild card entry. Okay, Northern Ohio Railroad action. Thanks so much for Christmas Story, all-time favorite. I agree. I believe that Jaws is a Christmas movie. No, it's not.
No, it's not. Who said that?
What an out Rudolph. What about Rudolph is probably what he meant.
What?
That was in there. It lost to Nightmare Before Christmas just because of the ratings. Watch the show again if you want to see what happened. And thanks for being here, BP Fishing, and everyone else that just popped on, and everyone that's been here since the beginning. We appreciate you guys being here, and I know you already kind of said goodbye, so yeah. Ho,
Bye,
ho, ho.
guys.
Merry Christmas.
Ho,
See you
ho,
tomorrow
ho.
for the birthday stream.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, mother...
Toby.
Subscribe, share, like.
Sorry,
No.
guys. Hey, Jamie Walker. Subscribe, sure. And, oh no! Toby out.